Hey everyone, welcome from the depths. I'm Minty, and this is episode 83 of the Battleship Brawl Season 4 tournament. This episode, we've got the Varluk class by M. Serzen continuing its march through the ranks, though, you know, it's still at 2 losses. That's not going to change. You know, go figure, losses don't just go away. So if it loses this match, it will be sent home and will be finished in the tournament. Trying to accomplish that is a newcomer, a ship we have not seen yet, the Polaris by Blunderguy, which right off the bat is a pretty nice looking ship. It's a very battleshipy seeming battleship, though I feel like that the bow, that's just way too long. Like that thing should end like right here. It takes way too long to narrow down. That is quite the what do you call it? The taper. It goes for a very long way. Got a bunch of, what are these? Wing-mounted turrets? Are those actual turrets or are those? Yeah, those are real turrets. Okay, was not sure. Got some more. Those are definitely fake guns. Wait, are they? That actually looks like it's an actual firing piece and barrel, possibly. They're not actual guns because there's no parts, but that. Oh, that's a mantlet anyway. Anyway, moving on. Some more. Oh, there's actually 4 of those wing turrets on each side. Dual-barreled secondaries there. Then we've got 1, 2, 3 main turrets. And I'm not entirely sure what these are supposed to be. Are they like meant to be like little mortar cannons or something? They're also mounted on top of the things, or are they ginormous anti-aircraft guns? I'm not even sure. Especially with them like being just flush up against the edge there. Seems a bit weird. Got some anchor chains and an anchor on the front. Probably some more on the back. No rear anchors? Okay. Some more of those weird cannon thingies. Some propellers mounted on the hull as well as engine shafts. Varying heights. We've got this superstructure up here. Got the dual smokestacks. Looks like they have a smoke generator in them, but not actual exhaust. Nothing in there either. Yeah. Oh, we've got this little bridge thing here, which nothing in there. Yeah, let's just take a quick look along the underside. Got some heavy metal on the bottom, or heavy armor. That's interesting and different. What is that for, I wonder? Ah, protecting ammunition boxes. Probably not really all worth it, but you know, to each their own. All right, so that was the Polaris by Blunderguy. We'll see if it's got what it takes to send the Varluk home, or if the Varluk is going to be one step closer to becoming a champion. I was gonna say the Varluk does have the advantage of starting out broadside, but if these, are those actually not actually guns? Because I'm not turning and aiming, so they may just have firing restrictions. Ooh, shells are raining in on the Polaris. Big chunk ripped out through the deck there. With only that forward turret firing. Oh, this rear turret had its armor blasted off and stripped away. Not doing so good. Oh, and these wing turrets got destroyed. Yeah, those, they're not aiming, but yeah. Oh wait, it's got 2 turrets on front. Derp. I'm a silly. Oh, might not for much longer though. Oh, those shells are hitting beside the Polaris rather than actually hitting it. Let's check on the Varluk. The Varluk is actually behind by HP at the moment. not by a significant amount. Ooh, that was a direct hit with a high explosive shell. Did a lot of barrel damage there. But not enough to disable the gun. Oh, another direct high explosive hit, shearing off a bunch of barrel. That will definitely reduce the combat effectiveness of the Polaris or the Varluk, but will not end it. Oh, and there's a direct hit with an actual shell, and yeah, that did a bit more. Yep, that gun is disabled. That is probably not going to be firing again this battle. Oh, but since we've been away, the Polaris has fallen to 93%. It is likely, yep, had an entire turret get popped off. That's not good. Looks like this rear turret's been repaired, but so far the Varluk is not within its firing arc. So not really anything happening with that. It just lost a barrel, or well, it had barrel damage done to it. Polaris taking a pretty heavy pounding here. Right into the middle. Lots of damage being done to the ship there. That rear gun should definitely have a shot, but it's not even aiming. Like, what could it possibly... Like, what target could the AI have possibly picked that the firing restrictions are preventing it from shooting at it? Unless, you know, it's taking more damage than it appears. It's just not capable of aiming. Oh, Polaris has gone dead in the water and is actually quite low in the water as well. She may be going down, folks. She's getting disqualification time. She'd be getting an 80% sinking, but she's not below 80% yet. That's a shame. Polaris is a good-looking ship, and it has pretty decent guns, it seems, but completely lacking in durability. Yeah, she is officially sunk. There is nothing but superstructure above the waterline. And there's the 80% sinking. Looks like the 80% sinking timer got reset, but even if it gets reset again somehow, it's only going to be a couple seconds until, well, that. The Varluk coming out on top pretty dominantly in round one, not even a 4-minute battle. Pretty quick one. The Polaris just it had good repairs that were keeping it up, but once those ran out, it sank really easily. Battleship should not sink that that quickly. Not be getting DQ time without 80% in sinkings. Part of it because these look like they're supposed to be real guns, but I don't know if we ever actually saw any of them shoot. And this rear turret just, I don't even think it ever even aimed at the enemy, let alone fired at it. Oh, I bet you know what? Those high explosive shells we were seeing, those were probably the secondaries. So yeah, we did see them shoot. Oh, that rear turret taking hits again. And this is why it's better to start spawning out broadside. Polaris is repairing quite quickly, though. Just look at those materials go down. Ooh, that bow is pretty flimsy. Well, it's actually not that flimsy. It's got metal in there. Oh, it's actually got ammunition stored up there, too. Oh, that forward turret just got popped off completely. We got some of those secondary guns firing. It's always good to see more shells in the air, but they are... Oh, now that other forward turret just got nailed. And there goes the cap, popped clean off. All that's left of the secondaries and the rear turret that seems to have its firing restrictions set way too tight. It's like, it should be able to aim and fire at most of the enemy right now. Like, it has the clearance to turn. Oh, but it would be clipping into that secondary, wouldn't it? If it went that far. It can only aim, like, right here. Those secondaries are in the way and not really worth it. I would have gotten rid of those two rear secondaries and let the main gun have more of a firing arc. Oh, jeez, look at that hole opened up in the Polaris. She's getting low in the water again. That flooding taking its toll. Oh, and down she goes. Oh, and dead in the water again. Pretty much the exact same thing that happened last time. See those JBGs just gone silent. Ship low in the water, not quite not quite hitting the sinking point, but very close. And now it is earning DQ time. Yeah, a ship that sinks before it hits 80% is quite fragile. Definitely not the durability you need to excel in a tournament like this. Any ship with a decent weapon is gonna rip you a new one, send you to the bottom. So many of the Varluk shells are detonating on the surface because of the inertial fuse. We've got the 80% sinking timer, but the Polaris is actually coming back up. So did a compartment get resealed with those last bit of materials? Must have. And there she goes, back down. And that is it. It is official. The Polaris has been defeated. The Varluk has got itself another win. I believe it needs one more? Yep, one more to to officially become a champion. So we will see if that happens tomorrow, folks. Otherwise, make sure you head down in the description to do the Hall of Beauty voting stuff. And thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you on the battlefield.